Good morning. This is Daddy Day Trader for the Accountability Series Day 8. And today was a no trade day, which means I didn't take a single trade in the last almost 3 hours, which was difficult. Nothing was in my trade book. There were a couple gappers, nothing above 100% at this point. So I want to congratulate myself with my patience that I showed and my restraint, because although there were one or two really good setups, I wasn't quite there to take them, and they went without me. So today was a study day where I would study resistance lines and breaks of resistance lines, and continued to wait for the proper setup that was in my trade book, which is the break of VWAP, and nothing really worked today. So I was able to not boredom trade and continue to wait for the right setup, which is fine that it never presented itself, because I can leave today's trading feeling good that I didn't violate my rules, which is important. I think yesterday I got a little triggered, what they call it, going on tilt, and over traded one stock that wasn't really even that great of a setup. Now today that same stock is up $2 a share, so that's always an interesting dynamic with day trading. Is yesterday I traded at $1.90, now it's almost at $4, so which is fine. I didn't get that trade, so you always got to wait for the next setup. So I'm happy about my trading today. I don't have to wear any kind of hat, no red hat, no green hat, and I did record some of my commentary on two of the leading gappers today. So SPRC and RSLS were making some good moves today, and I wanted to study those two particular ones, so I recorded some commentary as those were one was SPRC was approaching VWAP and then sold off, so I wanted to watch that and make commentary on it. And then RSLS had some pretty significant resistance lines above VWAP, so I wanted to record a video live showing my thought process on, hey, here are some price lines. What's this stock going to do around these price lines? So that was an interesting exercise, and RSLS jumped up from like 49 cents all the way up to almost 60 cents during that particular screen capture I did. So that one's kind of exciting to watch. It's also interesting to see how powerful these resistance lines can be, because they're almost like tapping them to a T. So feel free to stay tuned after this for those videos, and I hope you enjoy my commentary on them. And I will be back tomorrow, hopefully with some green trades, at least one. And I'm excited about that. So yeah, today was not the greatest day trading day. Kind of choppy on some stocks, nothing crazy going up, and a little boring. But if you can show restraint during those boring days and have a no trade day, I think that's really important. I actually didn't really feel compelled to take any crazy trades out of boredom, so that was good. So I'm proud of myself for that, and it's just another step in the right direction in my trading journey, is that patience and waiting for that right setup, and today was not that day. So all right, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for those two recaps on SPRC and RSLS, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right, take care. There's SPRC. Okay, yeah, I don't want to trade that. Come on. Tapped it. crashed. So I think it'd be smart to just watch this one. So it's gonna go, if it goes above 678, let's see what happens. It's got volume. There it goes. It's 8-cent spread. Crash. Whew. 20-cent spread. It's now showing that it has rejected VWAP twice in 2 minutes. So I call that one a very untrustworthy stock. So I would be tempted to trade this one because it's coming up through VWAP, but should I trade it? Yesterday's daddy day trader would have probably traded it if it goes above 678. However, this seems a little bit like a trap. Look at those topping tails. I mean, it's got topping tails from when it opened. Here, tons of topping tails. So the topping tails don't really work with my 1% stop loss. I'm not willing to sit in a stock and see it go down 25 cents and hope that it would recover. I used to do that, thinking that it would break VWAP, or I would trade a different strategy, but I'd be holding too long. And like, this may not ever break VWAP. We don't know. So these topping tails are scary, and I'm not interested in trading this. And that's also why I like to wait for the bid to break either VWAP if there's no other resistance, or whatever my resistance point is. Because I feel like even though I may not be getting in at the best price, at least that bid hitting my resistance point or VWAP confirms that it's above that no matter what I do. So, and if the spreads are reasonable, then it's not so bad. Like if it's a 2-cent spread, then I don't care if I get in it 2 cents higher than had I bought in before. So, but look at this, it's almost halting down. So there was one point in my trading career that I would have bought for the break of VWAP potentially, and then I would have rode it all the way down to here, almost $1, and then I would have sold because I would have given up at 585 and I would have sold it. And then I would have been so angry with myself that I wouldn't have bought back in. So that's why I had to put all these guardrails in place because of my significant issue with holding red trades far past any reasonable red drop. So, and I haven't really practiced too much setting resistance points or I guess sale trigger points, besides saying like 1% is my trigger, or potentially if it breaks down below VWAP, that was also a trigger for me. So let's go check out RSLS, trying to make a move again above this resistance. So now it's basically tapped it twice. Sort of got an ascending wedge here. I would say if it does break it, it could run up quite a bit. So, and I guess, when you want to see how far it might be able to run, you have to look back on the daily and look for the next previous high above 49. So if we were to change our timeline here, to the daily. We could zoom in. We got the next one would be 55. So we could set a price level at 55 because that could be next resistance. So it could run from here to the next peak of here. And then you want to see the next one? It'd be maybe this, or it could be that. So 60. Couldn't quite get there. Then we got RSLS. Let's look at that one. That one just broke our point of interest. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it broke, went up a penny, and immediately came back down. Now it's back up again. Where's it going to go? Like I said, it might have room to 55 cents if it can get volume. So had we bought in at, let's say 49, stop would be 48 cents, which I don't think it's hit yet, so we'd still be in it. See what it does. Is it going to go up or is it going to flush? Scott's, yeah. So now I would have probably been stopped out at 48 cents maybe. And this one, it's kind of a grinder. Look at the 1 minute. It's just like slowly going. Let's check out the 5 minute. Yeah, and that's an ugly, in my opinion, it's an ugly 5 minute chart. So, because it's got all these bottoming tails. So, what's the right entry point? Nothing looks good. The right entry point was back here for me, right there. So, okay, it's good. Putting together some volume, getting green. See green on the tape. What's going to happen? Is it going to go up to 55? Seems like it's stalling out, even though it's got good volume, so that's never a good sign. There it goes, 51, okay. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Okay, it's going. Come on, to 55, let's go. Go up to that point right there. Is it going to make it? Is it going to blast through it? I don't know. These trades are tempting, though. I mean, look. We had this line drawn like 10 minutes ago. So I struggle with not taking those ones, but it's not my trade. It's a similar idea, I suppose. Like it's a break of a resistance point, which is the same as VWAP, and it is above VWAP, so it's certainly something to consider. Like I wouldn't want to take that trade below VWAP if there was a similar setup. So this thing could break 55, or at least get to it, where we had set our previous resistance line. Is it going to go? Come on. So close. So close. Come on. You got this. So you got a little bit of descending volume here. Got some red on the tape. Struggling. Might have a mini pullback here, and then it could pick back up again. Let's see what happens. Or it could flush all the way back down. But it got pretty close. I mean, that's like 54.5, so pretty darn close to our 55 marker. Definitely should be taking profit like in this area here, knowing that at least some profit, I guess, knowing that it may not be able to break this resistance point, which is a previous day high. RSLS hasn't broken down yet. Let's go back to that one as it comes back up again. See if it can get above 55 just for fun. Not going to trade it. Come on. Okay, now it's got kind of a double top at 0.545. Is it going to go? Just getting some volume. There it goes. Come on. Is it going to do it? Is it going to break that red line? Okay, now we get a pretty clear double top, so what's going to happen? Okay, now we're looking at a triple top. So it's kind of like go or no go time right now. I feel like if it can't go now, people might give up on it, so. We've got like our volume profile is continuing to descend. But these are the ones, like, sometimes I might just give up looking at this one right now because it's like, well, it didn't break. But I've learned to keep watching them just in case. Now, I'm not going to trade this one, but to keep watching it to see what happens. It's got a triple top, so unless it goes back down below this previous resistance line, I think it's still a watchable stock for the break of 55. There it goes. Okay. Oh. Dang, look at that. Look at that. So it was a 5 cent. I mean, that's like a 10%, 8% like break. That's pretty good. If you're able to kind of buy in here and, get it selling out right there. So what would the next point be, I wonder? If we go to our daily, now that it's broken that one, we look at this. Let's see. So it went up. I guess this would be our next one. 60. Could it break 60? And then it would be 62, 64. So again, this is just for fun because, again, I think eventually I'd like to trade these types of setups above VWAP just because it seems so clear to me. Obviously, it's hindsight, right? Like, oh, we set our price line here and then it went up. So I think it's similar to like break a VWAP trade, which is why I like it. But, I got to master the VWAP break, not the resistance line above VWAP break. So still working on that.